Ariana Grande shares another Mac Miller tribute.
Shane Dawson wins Creator of the Year.
And the Jenner sisters are in trouble again.
All that and more on today's Rundown.
Y'all hold on to your pants because Cole Sprouse is shirtless and we're gonna show you the, I would say exclusive photo, but it's not exclusive, but we will show you the photo later, I promise.
But first, we have to talk about Shane Dawson's big wins at the Streaming Awards. So Shane was nominated for 4 Streaming Awards this year for Best Editing, Collaboration, Documentary, and Creator of the Year. It was announced a few days ago that he and Andrew won the award for Best Editing. However, many fans were hoping to see him at the official show last night. He did tweet out a statement to curb their excitement. He said, quote, "Hey guys, I'm not at the Streamies this year, and honestly it's because I just hate this stuff and get anxiety. There's other reasons I don't want to bore you with, haha, but the main thing is I just don't like going to stuff like this. I just feel weird and uncomfortable, but I appreciate the Streamies for inviting me and nominating me for stuff. I just feel gross, stressed, and not ready to leave my house yet. Good luck to everyone." Shane's been busy over the past couple of weeks entertaining us with the mind of Jake Paul, so he definitely deserves to rest and regroup. But anyway, even though he wasn't there last night, he did take home 2 more awards, one for Best Documentary, and he won the biggest award of the night for Audience Choice Creator of the Year. Tana Mojo was there to accept the award on his behalf, and it was a beautiful acceptance speech.
I think we all can agree this is the only time I'll ever be holding a Creator of the Year award. But to be real here, you guys, I wouldn't even be doing anything if it wasn't for Shane, and I'm so sure that so many of you feel the exact same way. So here is to the most inspiring, amazing, reinventing creator on this platform. I love you, Dad. I love you, Shane. Congratulations. Oh my goodness.
Shane took to his Twitter to say thank you for the wins. In response to his Best Documentary win, he tweeted, "Thanks guys, thanks to my creative partner Andrew and to Tana and Michael Weiss for letting me make the series. And for Creator of the Year, he said, thank you guys for the support this year. Don't really know how to process it, but my heart is overflowing. Also, Tana accepting this award is one of my favorite moments of my YouTube life. Thanks for the kind words. It made me cry on my rip-stained shirt." Honestly, if this would have gone, at least the Creator of the Year would have gone to anybody else, it would have been right. Like, it had to go to Shane. There was nobody else. I mean, there are other people who are talented. However, for this year, Shane definitely deserved Creator of the Year.
Yeah, I feel like what Shane did this year re-shifted what content on YouTube is going to look like in the future. I think everybody's gonna be looking to this series, all of the series, and say, okay, I need to step up my storytelling game. Even if it is a review of a toy, like there still is a storytelling element that I think Shane really nails, that a lot of people are gonna start working on and incorporating into their content.
They should. I think this should just be a wake-up call in general. Because, so, hey, whenever you are doing something, I always say this to my dad, whenever you're doing something, he tells us, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. Sometimes, though, it gets stale. So it may not be broke, but some changes need to happen. So I just like that he did a refresh and he's like revamping, and we're not just getting the same stuff that he was doing years ago, and I love that.
So Ariana Grande is back posting more photos and throwbacks of Mac Miller, and our heart cannot take it. No doubt, Ariana Grande has been through hell and back over the last year and a half, but it seems like she's taking a step in the right direction when it comes to her grieving and healing process following the death of her ex, Mac Miller. She posted a video of Mac on her Insta story that showed him all dressed up alongside of her Nana, having a very sweet moment together when he takes a brief moment to actually turn to Ariana and smile. This comes after Ariana announced that she would be taking a break from social media following her split from Pete Davidson, writing, "Time to say bye-bye to the internet for just a little bit. It's hard not to bump news and stuff that I'm not gonna try to see right now. It's very sad, and we're all trying very hard to keep going." But it looks like she is back and thinking positively. Vanity Fair reported that when a fan told Ariana to take as much time as she needs before coming back on tour, she actually responded saying, "I'm ready. My heart needs it, actually. Finalizing a few more things, but I'm gonna try to get them dates to you ASAP." And since then, those tweets have been deleted, you guys. So I think this is exactly what Ariana Grande needs. I think working is always a good form of healing for people, because the worst thing you can do when you're going through something where you're mourning and grieving and depressed, I'm sure, the worst thing you can do is sit at home alone by yourself, not doing anything, not having anything to look forward to. I think having something to get her up every day to work towards is gonna be so good for her. I mean, I'm selfishly excited because we are all gonna get to see Ariana Grande perform, but I think this is even better for Ariana Grande than it is for us.
No, I totally agree with you, Erin, and I think the more she shares, showing more stuff with Mac, each time like it really hits home I can't imagine, let alone losing the ex, but losing the ex where you both were in the public eye, like you're both famous, and it's not like it just goes away. Like if you were to lose the ex right now, people would talk about it, or you would at least think about it for a couple weeks, and then if you wanted to, you could just try to erase that memory. Literally, it's gonna continue to be in the headlines, and like fans are gonna continually bring it up for who knows how long. So I think, yeah, you're right. The best thing would be to get back on tour, have a distraction, sing, perform, let them know how much they love you and you love them, and just get better. So Kendall Jenner is under fire again for cultural appropriation. I feel like somebody in the Kardashian family is at least once a week. So Vogue tapped Kendall to be the face of their November issue, which is celebrating the 15th anniversary of the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund. And let's just say one look at the photos from the shoot and you'll see why Kendall is once again coming under fire. So 2 of the photos from the series were posted to Vogue's Instagram, and they show Kendall's hair styled in an afro as well as painted on freckles. So outraged fans immediately took to the comments section to call out the look as cultural appropriation. One person shared, "Why did you use a white celebrity for this shoot instead of a person of color who rocks this hair naturally?" One user explained why the style was problematic, saying African Americans were forced to straighten their hair in America in order to get jobs. If you wore your hair natural, it had to be cut short. Hell, the military only allowed dreads 2 years ago, so get the out of here with blacks straightening their hair. If we weren't forced to, I can only hope we wouldn't. It's appropriation, period. Of course, there are also a number of fans who defended the look, as one person wrote, quote, "I'm black and think the outrage is ridiculous. That is not an afro, it's a curly hairstyle, which we would see on a lot more white women if everyone wasn't so obsessed with these bone straight styles. And yes, black women were pressured to straighten their hair in the past, but you should be strong and not follow what the herd is doing. Don't blame someone else for your choices." And finally, one fan summed up the arguments against Kendall, saying, "The discussion is more about the double standard that there is towards afro hair in black culture. There are negative connotations surrounding actual black people who have this hair, or other things that are part of black culture. However, conveniently, when a white person does it, it's suddenly fashionable or in vogue. The thing about straight hair or blonde hair is that it's already part of the Western beauty standard ideals, so there's no double standard." After all the backlash, Vogue released the following statement saying the image is meant to be an update of the romantic Edwardian Gibson girl hair, which suits the period of the Brock collection and also the big hair of the 60s and the early 70s, that puffed out, teased out look of those eras. We apologize if it came across differently than intended and did not mean to offend anyone by it.
Wow, this is a lot. I wonder though if Vogue knew that it was going to be controversial and did it anyway. I do feel like a lot of the cultural appropriation conversation is being stirred up now more than ever, and I think brands are either trying to avoid it at all costs or trying to incorporate something that might get people to talk, don't you think?
I completely agree. I think brands for sure know that it's gonna get people talking, and I don't think there's anyone to blame, like you can say Vogue or Kendall or anybody. This is something that was gonna spark a conversation, and you know me, I'm always like, oh, you know, whenever there's negativity, at least it's sparking a conversation. So I think especially what the last person said is what a lot of people just need to understand. It's not that there's anything wrong with them doing it, it's just a problem, and it's the double standard when it's deemed as beautiful on one thing, or deemed as cool on one thing, or deemed as on trend on one thing, or one person, or one type of person, but then when a person of color does the exact same thing and has been doing it for years, it's either ghetto, or it's not cool, or you can't do that, or you can't wear that. So even though, you know, it probably was a poor choice, one, they're still gonna get their sales. We're talking about it right now. I'm sure Kendall is just fine, and it is what it is.
Yeah. From one Jenner sister to another, in some hot water, Kylie Jenner is being sued again. So Kylie is apparently being sued for allegedly stealing the Born to Sparkle glitter eyes from another cosmetics line. Just 2 months ago, Kylie released her birthday collection, Born to Sparkle, which included a lip gloss, lipstick, lip liner, and glitter eyes. So Kylie is now being sued by Cherie Cosmetics for copyright infringement. According to TMZ, Cherie Cosmetics filed for a trademark on August 30th, 2018. So things may be getting a little complicated from here. Its founder, Tiffany Herman, however, who told the Daily Mail TV that her company introduced the Born to Sparkle glitter palette back in October of 2017. She said, "We worked really hard for it, and we just want to make sure we protect Cherie Cosmetics and our ideas. If you are an entrepreneur and you have an idea and someone else takes that, stand up for yourself." She went on to share that she started her line in her kitchen before being able to afford a lab. Therefore, it's understandable that she's going to want to protect her creations. The lawsuit was filed in federal court today and claimed the liquid eyeshadow was too similar to Kylie Cosmetics' product. The lawsuit covers trademark infringement, trade dress infringement, and false designation of origin. So in odd news, Kylie and her father are also reportedly in a trademark war, as both were planning on releasing a skincare line. Caitlyn allegedly trademarked skincare by Caitlyn Jenner, skincare by Jenner, Jenner skincare, and Caitlyn Jenner skincare, which did not sit well with Kylie, apparently. There's so many legal options that could play out here. I do think, you know, do you really think Kylie has time to go and like rip off like a smaller brand's cosmetics line?
I honestly think it's one of those things when you have a massive company, people bring you ideas because she has a team and people bring her ideas, and who knows where they got those ideas from. And also it's kind of hard these days now because you're scrolling down Instagram or you're just on the internet and you may see something and not think about it until months or years later, like, oh my God, this is a great idea, without realizing that this is where, and I'm not giving her a pass because I'm not sure how they came up with this, but I'm just saying, I've seen it happen before where they may not remember where they got the inspiration from, but if somebody comes back and says this is that, I think the simplest thing to do is just squash that idea and move on, and as opposed to like trying to drag it out.
But all the ideas have all been come up with already. Like
Have they though? In lighter news, Cole Sprouse is shirtless again, but this time like we're all confused. So late Monday night, Cole shared some pretty interesting pictures, to say the least, to his Instagram page. In one of his photos, Cole is dressed in what appears to be a dark brown leather trench coat, black pants, and some kind of weird scarf hood combo without a shirt, while holding a giant knife and sitting next to a dinosaur. I know that's a lot, but we're just as confused as you are. Anyway, without even explaining his costume, Cole captioned the photo, "Hi, welcome to One Oak." So I'm guessing we should assume that he's dressed like a sexy nightclub security guard. Honestly, we're so confused. One user commented, "I really want to be involved in whatever this is," while another said, "Is Lily Reinhart in that dragon costume?" In the caption, he also tagged King Kong magazine, and their website says King Kong is an independent biannual print magazine dedicated to showcasing the work of groundbreaking artists, designers, models, musicians, and image makers from every corner of the world. That really didn't help explain the concept of this costume, but we really just wanted to understand. Either way, looking good, Cole. He also posted another photo and captioned it saying, "The antagonist of every 90s anime," and honestly, that is so true and funny at the same time.
I think he might be Fred Flintstone, like sexy Fred Flintstone, if he were like a dragon hunter or a dinosaur hunter. I don't have no idea what this costume.
It's so confused. And honestly, the little dinosaur lizard thing like looks like him. It kind of looks like a dinosaur, but kind of looks like the creature from, what was Shape of Water?
Oh yeah,
It looks like
the Amazon version.
Right, it looks like a lot of different things, so we're really confused. But you know, I don't think we'll ever get an answer until somebody asks him this randomly in a red carpet interview or something. But it was entertaining. If anything, just appreciate the abs.
So what do you guys think Cole Sprouse was for Halloween? And is this the last we're gonna see of Halloween costumes on his Instagram page? I hope not.
I hope not either. And guys, what do you think? Do you think that Kendall Jenner deserved the heat and backlash she's getting? Let us know in the comment section below. And of course, we will be here again tomorrow,
God willing.
But wait guys, before you go, click right over here to see what Pete Davidson had to say about Ariana Grande.
I know, it's really forward actually. But before you go again, make sure you hit that subscribe button too, to be a subscriber of Clevver News.
Why not, right?